Now, if you love comic books, you want to check out a cool event in the Fox Valley. Writer John Jackson Miller joins us live from Harmony Cafe in Appleton with more on his involvement in comic books. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you today?
Most excellent. Now, this is exciting because I know a lot of kids are going to want to go to this comic book event, and you have the experience. You can tell kids what it's like to actually write a comic.
Oh, absolutely. I started collecting comic books when I was 6 years old, and that was when I started writing and drawing my own comics myself. And I kept on doing it for years and years and was able to make a career out of it.
Tell us some of the comics you wrote.
Well, I have written Iron Man, I've written Star Wars for many years. A series called Knights of the Old Republic is got 9 different graphic novel volumes out. I've also written Indiana Jones and some comics for The Simpsons. It's been a lot of fun. It's there's nothing like being able to go back and sort of strip mine your childhood for a living.
I can only imagine. I was a collector of comic books. I got into Iron Man and the Fantastic Four myself. Now, I'm sure a lot of kids who are into comic books are going to go to this, and they probably have made their own little comic books themselves. Can they ask you for a little advice on how you got into the biz?
Oh, sure. I mean, when I was a kid, I was just doing things on 8.5 by 11 paper and folding it over and, photocopying them. And, of course, these days what people do is they put comics on the web. They do web comics, and distribution is easy because everybody can see them then. There's just a whole lot of people that are involved in not just the collecting and reading part of comics, but also creating their own. I think that is really a strength of our business, that people who are into them also want to create them themselves.
And the creative part about it is great. For me, it was the reading part, because my parents could not get me to read a book if they tried to, but when it came to comic books, I would.
Well, my mother was a grade school librarian, and where other people's mothers threw their comics away, my mom maybe put my comics in order. And so I still have everyone. I still have every one that I ever had from age 6 on up, and they're all in perfect order. Thanks, Mom.
That's awesome. Hey, great event going down there in Appleton. If you would like to know more information about it, just go to fox11online.com. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Oh, you're welcome.